Cruise forget.
Wait now. I'm sending a Kubana message.
What do you mean?
He wants to go and pick money now.
No, I forgot.
Oh, you're going to Maldives or something?
No, I just want to tell him not to forget that I left like 2 cows there.
You left 2 cows. Why didn't you follow him?
Wale wants to become Fulani headsman. People of the world.
Hey! I am super duper excited.
Why is your voice loud?
It will be loud though, because you know what? I've got my G's right here. I've got my goons. I've got this fantastic two right here. And yes, welcome to Chat Hour. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are returning, thank you and welcome. And if you're stopping by for the first time, thank you and welcome. I really do appreciate you. Yes, I am.
What are you talking about today, sir?
Today, remember that movie, that Tony Abraham movie that came out some days ago? That is the movie we're talking about. There is a particular scene that caught my attention. Kule Remi and Kehinde Bankole.
I never even started. You don't fear me.
You're not serious. Kule Remi and Kehinde Bankole, that scene, it was choke. So
I thought you were single.
Abike. Oh, the way Space Boss Monwali.
Space Boss.
Space Boss now. I mean, if you can run, I'm a mini. I have 3 children.
It was even the audacity in that particular one for me. That is, what do these married men even feel like sometimes? You're asking somebody out or you're on a date with a single woman and then you're telling her that, she was even surprised because she didn't know that, he was married. And then he just went...
He was not wearing his ring.
We didn't even see his hand.
No, we didn't see his hand. So so she was surprised when he said, let me take this picture. And then she just said, he said, no, don't put your hand because I might send it to my wife now. And that one said, you're married? Said, yes. I'm married now. No, he said, I drive a Space Boss now, Abike. That one now says Space Boss. What does Space Boss mean? They say all these people driving Sienna and all that. Say, I don't used to carry animals. I used to carry children. 3 children. I've got 3 children. 3 children and I'm married. What?
So what's the big deal there?
And then
push one out of this car. Push it.
It's on Central Lock. You can't push it.
I didn't know you were married. I don't date married men.
Abigail. Kai. Abigail.
Picking Kai.
What? After one. After one. No, to drop a bomb call.
You know what? You can't even call me before 10 a.m. You call me like 10 a.m. and then you stop calling me like 5 p.m. That one said, I'm resuming work, and then he went, something like that, if you think like that. And that one now said that, but you know what? I'm so sorry, I don't do married men. And then he went, Don't even say that, Kai. I'm like, what is Kai? Said, you, that you're after one, that you already have a baggage. And then you are now saying that, do you think if I was single, I will date you? Okay, so I'm like...
Wait, let me ask some questions.
All right.
This time when they were talking this thing, has the man gone to Jerusalem with the girl?
We don't know now.
So now you are saying that the married man had audacity, Abi?
You don't get. Like, I
First things first, my sister. I'm a married man.
Okay.
And secondly, every woman sees a married man as responsible to a level of expectation because somebody can take your nonsense. So you are responsible to an extent.
I don't agree, but okay.
I don't agree, but there are so many reasons for marriage now.
No, no.
So you see, a married man is like a married man is like we are becoming extinct. The good husband. Men they outside, but husband no plenty. Don't forget. Men plenty outside, but husband no plenty. So if a married man wants to date a single lady, first things first, the guy is too confident. In my own generation, where we have technology,
that is not your generation.
That's not my generation.
Yeah.
My generation, we're already talking of 2021 cars, 2022 cars. But for me, a married man sees most married men, me exclusive. I'm not in the midst, but from
just speaking
experience.
For your gender.
Yeah, no, not my gender. My past generation. An average married man sees a single mother as she knows Sabi, they don't use and dump her. That's most of their thinking. Say if she good, why she no the husband house? This one now.
Okay, that's valid, actually.
This one,
Wow.
leave her waka pass Jare.
Wow.
This one, I just chop and go.
Wow.
Because if to say stand where the pikin where she born, why the man no carry the pikin? Now she carry the pikin because waiting, she's not responsible. So they see them as waka pass.
Okay.
So you see, then when some single women like married men because they believe if you can take care of one woman, you should be responsible enough to take care of.
But in the case of this woman, she did not like. She didn't even know. She didn't have an idea.
You didn't know.
Yes.
But me, I will blame her. I will
Okay,
blame her.
okay.
And this is why me, I always tell people, ask all the questions you are meant to
They were
have.
on a date.
My
They
dear-
were on a
Before
date.
I agree to go on a date with you, I need to know whether you are married or not.
How can you go out with
So
a guy
I'll just
that
meet
is
you.
married?
You will not invite me out. I don't know if you're married. If you want to come and pour me out.
So why do you think? Why do you think he invited her out to go and look at her face? It's a step towards Jerusalem. Oh, the man. So at the end of the day, the girl accepted to go on the date.
Yeah.
The man will be like, hey, lady, come and chop. She be hunger that's doing
But
you.
that
Yes.
woman was not a labio.
But you see,
But his own perspective now, based on the fact that you didn't even bother to ask these questions, that means you don't have a problem with it. And that's why he answered
now
like
you are
that.
good to go.
You should have a problem with it, because if a guy comes to ask you on a date, will you not find out whether he's married or not before you go?
in
Oh,
fact, let me
course.
advise you.
And you want
Ask
to-
for his NIN number too.
Oh.
NIN number. So, are you
say
married or not
NIN.
yet?
If
What's
you're in
NIN?
Nigeria, you can relate. NIN. Yeah.
And then,
Yes, now.
you know
And
that, so that they can tell you,
Vivian.
okay.
And Vivian.
Married with 2 children for 3 years, Oga.
Yes,
I will
now.
manage you.
Data. Oh,
No, at the end of the day, you see, a lot of single women have given this chance to men because you are not in that environment. But a lot of single men, I know of 1 or 2 single mothers who cannot cope with raising the child financially, and the father of the child is not involved in the picture. So, and you know the way the economy is. It's not as if I'm calling them runs girls or prostitutes, but they have to make ends meet.
Yeah.
Don't forget, a single mother needs companionship. A single mother needs somebody to
If
talk
a
to as
single
well.
mother needs companionship, there are no single guys to.
A single guy will not take the burden of a child.
Thank you so much. So I've had this discussion with Daala before.
Yeah.
And Daala said that if, as a guy, you have a baggage, she's not even
I
in.
I can't.
You see, that's that. You see,
I just can't.
Daala is like she's like Alice Comet.
What?
Let me tell you what that means. Let me tell you what that means. What that means is that you are a woman of the new generation. You can't take shit. You don't give shit. If a single woman dates a guy with a child, there are 2 ways. Because me, I come from a polygamous home. So my father had like 6 or 7 wives. So we can still cut a section of his life to a time. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is this: when a woman takes a guy with kids, she's looking for more than you people are seeing. She's ready to cope. And worst case scenario, she will mess you kids up. Your
Yeah.
mom is not here.
Yes.
So you people, I'm sure you've heard of Cinderella and all those things.
But it's not every
But
time.
I've heard
Ah,
of.
it's
I've
not every
heard
time.
of.
We've seen-
No, I'm just saying.
No,
it's not
we're
every
talking
time.
generally
Let's
now.
just-
We're talking generally.
Okay.
We've seen situations where some stepmoms are even better than the real mothers.
mothers,
yeah.
But let's look at it on a scale of 1 to 10.
Mhm.
The ones that want to kick the children out are about 6 or
6 or
7.
7.
Okay, so now this life no balance, because I was just googling.
Like
I just,
Nigeria's economy, no balance.
yes, so
Nothing balanced.
nothing balance. So
At all,
so
at
you
all.
see that thing that they say that is a man's world. It was that time that, you know, before I was still struggling. But you know, when they say, you say no, don't say
See.
that. But see, it is actually a man's world. I googled. I just
So why is a married man going after anybody? Let's start from there.
You see, I've always told people this, and you better take this seriously and listen to me. Daala is my witness.
Now, I'm not here.
Now, men and women are wired differently. You women have your monthly thing. Our own is daily. We are cursed.
you menstruate daily.
No, the one that is doing it.
The congeal level. The average man thinks about sex in an hour about 4 times average. A woman can do without sex for 6 months, 7 months. I would die. Now, because we are wired differently, where one of the wired God give us is made by the company called Oliver Twist. You're also asking for more. So any woman that feels my husband is just only me, your husband should be in Nollywood. I swear to God. Because some men they don't do it based on their upbringing. Some men feel it's their birthright.
What's the percentage of the men who don't do it?
In 100,
Yes.
about 4.
So let me say this. Yeah, you see, when they say this thing, I I disagree to an extent. I feel like this is 50-50 because I'm telling you, I know females that function like men.
Okay.
AKA Bobriskis.
No, even the Bobrisky is functioning like us.
Yeah.
I know women, when they say that thing that is men that are more polygamous, and see, I think it's 50-50. It's just that we've been shamed in a type of way that
You can't come out and say it.
we cannot, because see how you can say, we can't say it. Because the next thing is, see how many names there are for prostitutes, harlot, slut, side chick, name your own, men, gigolo.
Because of the
But
Okpoho.
see men, maybe they will say gigolo. And when last did you actually hear somebody use that word?
And when
Never.
you call you gigolo, it's a prideful thing.
Do you understand?
It's pride, like,
So
I'm
when
a
you're sitting with your
gigolo.
friends, when
I'm
your
a
friends,
gigolo.
man, that girl, I don't get them. They're gonna tell you, hey! You say, I slept with 10 guys. They will not say, this one a shower. So the thing is, there's a 50-50 percentage.
Please don't
It's
use
just that.
Ashawo, just say Okpoho.
Okpoho.
I like that
Let
word.
the new word.
Gossip, I never hear him before.
Okpoho.
Say, hi, see Okpoho.
No, do you know it's Okpo?
Okpoho.
But Okpo in Yoruba means another
Widow.
thing, like widow.
I swear that's my time.
I don't tire.
Anyway, it's all about learning. It's all about learning.
So I feel like it's a 50-50. It's just that women don't come out as much to say it because of the society's shaming of women.
Okay, let me bring this in.
Okay.
Let me bring this in. Do you know that the way, like I keep on saying, it's all about the way we're created. The average woman, because of the way you've been brought up, because of the way you are not too happy to talk about your sexual escapades.
Yeah.
Every woman has. I've heard of a situation where a woman went to a gynecologist.
Okay.
And when the gynecologist wanted to examine her, as the man put her like this, the woman came. Okay.
Yeah,
Now
I've
you know
heard
why?
about
Because the woman needs attention. But you women, like, you have patience. If you can carry belly for 9 months, man, no get patience.
But that is no excuse because
No,
now,
it is where we are
now,
wired.
Okay, let me
You
ask
women
you.
have
Let me
patience.
ask you this
You can
question.
hold body, we
so
can't.
I hear.
Which we cannot hold money.
No, your own body holding is not our own, is legendary. If you finish with this one, you see another one can now.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
try it.
you guys,
why
are
do
you
we,
cursed?
so why do we get married? Like, why do you not have to be stuck with one man?
one
That
man
I'm actually
forever,
not stuck
and then
with
you
the
know,
man,
yes,
but
and you
then-
are not
so
saying
why
that you
don't
cannot
we
eat
just-
rice forever.
Okay, so let me break it down to you. You see, this is why I like the men of our generation. You see, this thing you're talking about, it took our older generations a long time to know that these men actually they have needs too.
Okay.
They have needs too. They need it. In the olden days, it was just 4 wives. You come, it's your turn. Bah. Where you go? You know, it was like, I'm the man. I'm the man. But with this new dawn and this new reality, I take some Fridays, I'll tell my wife, yeah, let's go and do boyfriend and girlfriend. Let's go and toast ourselves. Let's just go and do, She's happy. She will not think of another prick. And I'm using the word prick here, or dick, or whatever you guys call it. But when you neglect, her, I said, when you neglect your babe, even the washman will look nice. Even the housewives will start looking nice.
Okay.
Because it's like a guy. There was a rich guy that went to a bar, and there were like 6 babes there. And the guy sat, and the girls were like, wow, let's try this guy. And the ugliest girl stood up and started dancing in front of the guy. And the rest looked at her like, oh, look at this idiot. You way you like this. This guy good looking. The guy didn't mind them. The girl didn't mind them. She was dancing. The guy was drinking. The guy was drinking there, and she was dancing and doing everything. And the guy got up and called her, that ugly one, and he took her away. You know why? He's not looking at the body. He's thinking of, this is a babe. I need to satisfy my urge.
Okay.
So don't blame men.
All right, so there is this argument, and the argument is that, a man can actually go out and sleep with like 17 women and still go back home to his wife and love his wife and take care of the home front and all that, and that there is just this thing about men that, what you said, like that is the way they are wired, like, they cannot just take their eyes off women.
Can't take my eyes off of you.
You know?
There's nothing can be
And then
true.
when you talk
I
about
love you, baby. I'm listening.
And so when you claim that you love someone, doesn't it come with respect? Like, okay, if you respect her, will you go about sleeping with 17 women?
So they don't equate that to respect. Respect
I'm buying you lunch.
is a
I'm
whole-
buying that lunch.
No, see, seriously.
I swear, and it's going to be Chinese. I swear.
I have more guy friends than girlfriends. So that's why sometimes arguments like this, I just out of it because I already know what they're going to say, to be very honest.
Try me.
That's not...
Try me.
Respect and cheating is 2 different things. Because they'll still tell you, I love my wife. I actually respect my wife, but I'm just cheating.
I'm not even, I don't see that cheating. Me, I call it outsourcing.
Exactly. They
It's
don't
outsourcing.
see. Okay, let's not use the word cheating.
It's outsourcing.
It's just
Outsourcing.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Because you keep at that for us now. You don't know. Don't you know you? Why you looking at me like this? What's wrong with this man?
No, don't.
Why you doing? Why you eyeballing me? I'm telling her the truth. She's eyeballing me.
Oh.
You are my
See, I'm here.
So you are designating duties. Like
No,
now, you
see,
are now the.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you. See, let's break it down. We're on social media. We can talk about it.
Of course.
Now, whether you like it or not, whether you like it or not, there's a level to which you will fire your wife. She go tire. Let me tell you, one, unless you are not growing in your marriage, once you get married, the first thing, if my papa, God bless you, so will tell you, if you want your wife to calm down, to leave you alone, get her pregnant. Once she gets pregnant, she has belly.
You not have the leeway.
She will not even have your
I don't
time.
remember you
She
again.
not saying you. She not saying you. Once
But I
speaking
know
come,
some people. Okay, once speaking come.
if the begin never come, I can guarantee you that the guy is most likely not to go outside. Because the wife will still have his time. But once a child comes in, 85% of the time, the woman is more concerned about the child than you. Giving the men and the men, don't forget, are the biggest babies.
Yeah.
They get jealous at times and they go like, I'm going to, she doesn't have my time. Hello, it's you and your child. One girl from one school looking, will now see the guy and say, and the thing has been begging madam say, I have to breastfeed. This baby has to sleep. Oh, cover the dress. But we need to buy this, we need to buy that. She's bothered about the child. If you even say, she will curse you.
Okay, so I have a question for Daala.
So we outsource.
Okay. No. I have a question for you. No, I really just have a question for you.
That means you're getting married very soon.
What is
See,
it?
I should marry these people that will come and hang me like
no,
this.
that's the mistake you're making.
interest.
See, no, let's break it
I will
down.
go and tell your mommy at home.
Wait. Tell me three things. Tell me three things that will make you not want to get married. Three things that will make you not want to get married.
Because men are men.
One.
Men are still men.
Two.
Men will continue to be men.
Thank you so much. So Daala, do you think that you would get into a relationship?
I'm not buying that logic.
No, hold on.
taking my
Because
left
I've
back.
had this discussion with Daala. That's the reason I'm asking this question.
Wow.
Do you think that you're going to start dating a guy or get married to a guy and you expect the guy not to cheat? Because of course they say that is how they are wired. Because no, I hear a lot of women say, I will move out of the house. I will back out. So is it possible that you will go with that mindset? Babe?
Let me say
My
this.
own husband though.
Honeypot.
Wait,
okay, so let me say this, yeah?
Say this.
Let me say
This on record.
See, where is rope? Let me tie Wale. So let me say this, yeah? I used to be of the school of thought that because I'm how I am and I know how I am, I feel like there'll be a guy that's like that. I have the hope that I find a guy that's like that. That doesn't function like the 95% of guys.
So how are you?
I don't cheat.
Okay.
She's looking for diamond.
No.
No, seriously, because I'm a diamond in this, so I can look for it.
Yeah,
So I
see,
know it's possible
So
to find.
of course now, definitely.
Yes.
I mean, look at me, man. Shit.
Who are you?
I mean, this interview has finished. Please,
It doesn't
let's
interview. I'm
because
enjoying
letting
this.
this guy.
Wait. So now you're telling me there's a guy somewhere that fits what your perception of my husband should be.
Yes, now. Isn't that why people get married?
Yeah.
Because if I marry somebody that doesn't fit the perception, then what are we doing?
How do you know this is the right person? How do you know, okay, this guy won't change? Because me, honestly speaking, when I got married, I'm not the same person now.
Obviously, no.
Yeah, I'm not the same
How were
person.
you when you got
I
married?
was wild, I was young, I was...
So now you're no more wild. You go home and you don't cheat on your
I don't have
wife.
to go home. I don't ask me whether I cheat on my wife or not. Anyway,
You cheat on your wife?
that is the question for a future symposium.
Hey,
now, what I'm saying
waffle.
is
For his TED talk.
what I'm saying is this: anyhow it take be, you just have to find somebody that understands you. I was a wild card.
Really?
Now, my wife has unconsciously showed me ways to be a better husband, as in patience, as in endurance, as in so many things. Before I don't me. What's wrong with this one? But now I listen more.
Okay.
Now I appreciate more. And when I do that, I see my wife playing a role better because I'm making it easy for her.
Which is how it's naturally
Yeah, it's supposed to be because me and my wife were friends. We're crazy people. We're like Bonnie and Clyde.
Okay.
The first time she met me, she was like, God forbid, this
We will marry this one.
kind of guy. She don't born to now. What's in the worry? But bad, girl. But that's how you do that. She was like, oh
but
my
I'm not
God.
forgetting you, Daala, because
Oh my
you
God.
don't think that you can escape.
So
you
what
said
I'm
that you
trying to
will
say,
escape.
Daala,
Yeah, we
is,
talk,
Daala will definitely find a guy, but my own is don't feel the guy is going to come one day. At times it takes you to build a guy. I tell
No,
my
I
wife.
don't have a problem. See, and that's the thing. I don't have a problem with building a guy.
Okay.
I understand that in this era that we live in, if guys are talking and one guy says, I've never cheated, you are the ordained in the group. I'm okay with your ordained.
I'll buy her lunch again.
I'm
going to buy her
see,
lunch
that's why I
again.
said I have more guy friends than girlfriends. That's why I don't even stress my life too much. So the thing is, yes, we all hope that we'll find that person and one thing. And the thing is, when you hear guys, I remember my former office, all of them, the things they tell you, you will not marry.
Because I hope that people
You
don't get.
see, the things they tell you, you will not marry. I know people that I'm going for events. You say, "Oh, help me bring my side chick to the event." Meanwhile, his
You
wife is at home. I know people that their wife
get.
will cook food for them. They'll come to the office. Their side chick will come and I'll see her eating from that cooler. My blood used to boil. So another thing you need to understand is
Those are the people that have fallen overboard.
Okay.
What you watch here? What's that? Are you mad? You are my wife. You can't even. You don't ever compare yourself with me.
Oh, I like that.
No,
So,
that's
no.
me.
See,
Don't ever.
see,
My madam.
oh, fantastic. So I told you about. But you see, what I'm saying here is that, okay, so I saw a particular post. A young lady was saying that she was actually narrating our deal. So there is this married man who was asking her out. And so she said, oh, I'm a small girl, please, sir. And I don't do married men. Please, just go and face your wife. The guy came, oh, no, don't even mention my wife. It is you I am talking to.
Okay,
Don't
that
bring
I
my
have
wife
business
into
with.
this. So I'm saying again, what is that audacity? What is, then don't, if you know that,
Wait
oh,
now,
really? Then don't bring my wife into this.
No.
That person fell from heaven.
You see, you are saying like black. Me, I'm saying it white too.
Eh.
Don't see your cup half empty, half full. I don't understand what I say.
You said nonsense.
Follow
What
don't kill me.
Nonsense.
What I'm telling you is this. You see, they say Yoruba people will say Okubaba Tomo Lewa Kuma Lala.
Oh yeah, translate.
Which means a father and a son's farm will not be without a demarcation that
Okay.
this is father's land, this is your
Okay.
land.
Okay.
Your wife is your wife is your wife is your wife. For a responsible man, your wife is your wife is your wife is your wife. But because, like I always say, me, I don't have girlfriend. Because the kind of relationship I have with my wife, we're too open.
That's
I've been
another thing I
to
was
a
going to
party
say.
where a chick was saying, pointing at me, I like this guy. And my wife came to me and said, come, and brought the girl to me that this lady likes you. She I think you should talk to her. And I'm like, cool. I play along now. We know ourselves now. And after that, she left us and she went away and left me and the guy was like shaking. After all that, I told her, do you know that babe? I said, she's a very good friend. I said, yeah. This time we haven't married though. I said, yeah. Did she tell you our relationship? She said, yeah, you're a friend. Okay, no problem. Later, and I told that same girl that that's the person that's riding the number one. Oh. The girl till today time she sees us.
Like this one's
Like
they're
won't even-
poison.
So me and my wife we understand ourselves.
Yeah.
When we fight ourselves. We know how to. But some men don't. Some men get carried
Exactly.
away. Some men get carried away. I don't know what it is, how it is, when it is that they get carried away with one small mess. We now scatter big bomb.
It's okay. Over
Because they don't. You see, they don't understand the ripple effect
Yeah.
of what they do at times. That's why, no matter once I am getting drunk, I go home. That's why you are drunk. You go to look
Your
like Beyonce.
reasoning is
Is
that-
Hey,
limited.
go to look like
I said that
Walepowpowpow.
no more.
2021 is.
When you are getting drunk, goats will
we
look
look
like
like-
Beyonce.
I swear to God, what do you the bad though?
Okay, fantastic.
So
So I hope people will not have this twisted, especially young girls listening to this, because they can actually.
no, there are good men out there.
No, there are good men out there, and I am trying to say, you know how a girl thinks, oh, I have been a good girl, and so, you know,
I say
especially
what?
church
I
girls.
say what? Don't
And
be
so
born
I am
banking.
going to get
Don't be born
a
sending to
man
banking.
like that,
Let her wait
and then they
now.
now see people who have been runs girls all their lives.
Do you know?
And the person
do you
now
know,
has it.
Do you know? For me, an average guy, an average right-thinking guy, should marry a lady who is tired of the street,
Yeah.
who's ready
But
to
there are
settle.
few guys that are tired of the streets.
You see, that's the problem. That's why they will keep on chasing those
He
ones.
no
and not tired.
balance.
He no balance.
But really,
I beg, we
this
dey go.
one- but this-
You have to continue. If you enjoy this, we dey come back.
balance.
We dey come back.
Okay, so this
Nonsense.
is so long, especially
I
when you're
swear.
talking about man
Oh,
and
this
woman
no.
issue.
I
I swear, that's right. So, guys, we really want to know your take. We want to have your take. What is your thoughts on this particular post?
Yeah.
It's like banana, right? You can take from different angles,
Yes,
like
so.
you know.
Some people even eat it straight.
Hey,
Yeah.
Wale, come down from this car. Open door.
I say central
Open
lock. All of us
door.
are coming down. No, only me will not come down. Anyway,
Okay,
we'll
there's
see
so
you
that
next
you can
time.
eat it like this. You
Nah.
can eat it from the side.
can do
You
it
can eat
here.
it from the bottom.
I know
You
some
can-
people don't like this.
Wait now. Don't
Wale, go.
come and come.
Oh, yeah, go.
Oh,
I
it's gone. It's
can't believe we successfully pushed him.
I am so happy. All right. Guys, it's been a tough one, really, because I don't even know how we're going to draw the conclusion on this
There's no
one.
conclusion
Because
on
there
it,
is when it
and there
comes
can
to
never be a conclusion on it, to be very honest, because guys have decided that this is how we are. You have to take us like that. You cannot do anything about
oh no,
it.
everybody is mad in this world. Though.
Exactly.
Everybody is just moving mad.
But we move.
Well, we move still, right? Okay, so guys, let us just know your thoughts down there in the comment section. Okay, and please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification button. Yes, and if you consider this video a good one, smash already, like smash the like button. Thank you so much. Till we come your way again.
Again.
And again.
If
If it be me, if it be Daala, if it be Wale, if it be another person.
it be you,
But me, we don't they sell something.
I swear.
Wait till you smoke.
Wait, I don't know.
All right, so me, I'll always be here, Sha. As far it's a chat hour with Honeypot. Let's the conversation continue. Thank you so much, Daala.
Love you, mommy.